What's going on, guys, and welcome back to 3J Gaming. Today we are reviewing our very first game, Titanfall 2. I'm Joey, aka Goodfella,
And I'm Jay, aka Heavy J.
aka Heavy J. You have Joey and Jay here reviewing Titanfall 2 for you today. Little fun fact, Jay and I actually met playing the very first Titanfall. We loved that game and have been friends ever since, gaming on everything. But Titanfall 1 was the one game that brought us together, so we are very excited to be here on YouTube bringing you guys our first dual review of Titanfall 2. Jay, I gotta tell you, the one thing that I absolutely loathed about Titanfall 1 was the lack of single player. And that is what I would like to start with our dual review.
I would say you're not
I
alone on
loved
that.
it. Yeah, I mean, it was. I think most people would have really enjoyed a single player in the first Titanfall, and they gave a half-hearted effort with the whatever the hell it was that they did, but they really put out a fully fleshed out, fully realized single player in Titanfall 2, and I am absolutely stunned. Guys, I want to give a small disclaimer. We will not spoil anything for you as far as plot details. We just want to talk about our experience with the single player, how we felt about it. I was extremely pleasantly surprised. I didn't have any preconceived notion going in of what to expect out of the Titanfall single player, and they delivered in spades. I mean, it was fantastic from beginning to end. There were a couple parts in the middle where I got a little lost in the story, and they kind of had to bring me back around, but I still had some questions that didn't fully get answered. But I really just enjoyed the single player, and I don't know if it was maybe because there wasn't a single player in Titanfall 1, so I enjoyed it so much, so much more in Titanfall 2 because there actually was a single player. But I really just thought that they knocked it out of the park and did a fantastic job with it. Really AAA stuff from Respawn, putting out that single player.
Yeah, absolutely, Joey. Uh, One thing that really stuck out to me was the pacing. It was excellent throughout the entire game. It wasn't just a multiplayer cut and paste shooter. They had all kinds of different sections where one section you might be using the mobility of the game to find collectibles and find different ammo and guns. Uh, and then the next section might be a long tunnel where you just get to roll through it at top speed, mowing everybody down, feeling like a badass, and then have it be completely flipped around and thrown into a Titan battle. It was it kept you on your toes all the time. It wasn't just like the same thing. Like they even thought of ways to separate you from your Titan, so you don't just get into it and then spend the rest of the game in your Titan. They had innovative and creative ways to actually get you out and have you fight as the pilot, and it was all
Right. They
that
had
much
they had the different
better.
sections. They had the different sections where you were the Titan, you were the pilot, and you felt like you were one. And one of the big things I want to point out is, the trend nowadays is having a single player experience and a multiplayer experience merged into one amazing game. And for the longest time, I felt like it was either multiplayer, it was only single player, and being able for them to have a fully fleshed out single player and not have it feel like a tutorial, even though there were parts of it that were a bit of a tutorial to help you ease into the multiplayer. The single player was just absolutely fantastic, and a fully realized vision, which I just applaud them for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now on to multiplayer. Jay, what did you think about multiplayer?
I had a lot of fun in multiplayer. Um, Titanfall 1 was pretty basic. You had the basic three frames and different loadouts with them. This each custom Titan has its own unique loadout, its own unique job, where they kind of counter each other and it can be very strategic when you get into your Titan, where games like Titan v Titan becomes a whole nother ball game when you have groups of people teaming up and going in there with a solid game plan. There's all kinds of different modes, which I really enjoy. They have the mosh pits just like usual. Attrition, an old favorite of mine. Uh, one thing I didn't really, one thing that I really miss, I was Prestige 10 on Titanfall 1. That means I went through all the challenges that coming with Prestige 10, using a lot of the guns, doing different challenges. One of the hardest ones, I believe it was called Goose, where you have to shoot an ejecting pilot out of the sky with a railgun. I had a lot of fun with it, and I still remember, just screaming yes, when I finally got the last one and finally could, prestige higher.
We
So I'm,
loved Goose. That was a great challenge.
yeah, it was so much fun, and once you finally got it, you had just like this self, you know, encouragement like that, that heck yeah, I did it, kind of
You finally
feeling.
felt like you accomplished something.
Exactly.
Yeah, I thought the multiplayer was spectacular. And you know me, I am a huge fan of customization, and I thought that uh it was really lacking in Titanfall 1. There really was no customization other than changing your loadouts, and they really did a great job in Titanfall 2 with the customization. You have your pilots that you can customize, different abilities, all the weapons that you can now put attachments on your weapons. You can prestige your weapons, I believe. You can, or sorry, regen is the new term. Regen your pilot, regen your Titans. Your Titans now have camo on for their chassis, camo for their guns, different vinyls, if you will, for the front of them. I mean, there's so much customization. You can really make the pilot and the Titan your own. And that's something that I really was looking forward to and hope that they would address in Titanfall 2, and they did a really great job of that. As far as the modes go, I'm a big fan of Last Titan Standing. I thought that's a really fun mode. Bounty Hunt's really great. Pilot versus Pilot, really cool mode. They included so much more stuff in Titanfall 2 that they didn't have in Titanfall 1. It was, everything that you want out of a sequel. I think Titanfall 2 absolutely delivered on. I don't think there's one thing that I don't think they did better than the original. I do think that there were, like I said, plot points in the single player that I wasn't quite there with. But other than that, I thought the game was fantastic. And on to our reviews. Me personally, I love Titanfall 2. Thought it was a great experience. It is a game I will definitely keep playing along with a plethora of other games that have come out, and I give Titanfall 2 a solid 9.0. Jay, what do you score Titanfall 2?
I gotta agree with you. Everything about this game just screamed, AAA title. It was great from beginning to end, and then on. I give this Titanfall 2 a 9.0.
So dual review, our very first review, Titanfall 2, a 9.0. And there it is, guys, our very first review, a dual review of Titanfall 2. We couldn't be more happy to bring you a review of Titanfall 2. Titanfall 1 was the game that brought me and Jay together as friends, as gamers. And we really enjoyed Titanfall 2. A 9 from myself, a 9 from Jay, an overall score of 9. This game is absolutely fantastic. Thank you for watching. Please follow us at Twitter at gaming_3. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the like button on the video if you liked. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell us what you'd like to see from us in the future. different types of videos, other types of games to review, please let us know. And as always,
This is for you, bro.